Ladies and gentlemen, happy Tuesday. Today we are starting with our program. Today our episode number 10. Today we choose our subject and choose in coach. That name is Amaelia German, and our subject and topics is yoga. Yoga and tour, both are combination. How we do this, we will discuss. Today with us Miss Amaelia German present our studio. We welcoming Amaelia. Welcome to you, our Piano Cafe Virtual Connect Studio. You know, you are my good friend, and we have long relation. We take some your coach subject. We focus on yoga. And today we talk our topics and talk about yoga and tour, how we combinedly do this, and we exceptionally focus on Oman tourism. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how is you, ma'am, today?
I'm very well. How are you?
Thank you. We again welcome you. You give me a time. You are. It's your big-hearted work. You do well. Let's start our topics. Okay. Today, virtually we present yoga. How is your feeling, madam?
I'm feeling very happy to be here on this show today to talk about yoga and Oman, which are my two favorite subjects. So thank you very much for inviting me.
Okay, we know your hometown is Berkshire, UK.
Yes.
Is it true?
Yes, that's true. I was born in Berkshire, and I now live in Oman. I left my home 4 years ago, and I lived in Bahrain for 2 years, and now I've been in Oman for 2 years. So.
Okay. Then how and why you are at Oman?
That's a very good question, actually. So I was living in Bahrain, which is also a lovely country, and I very much enjoyed my time there. And I found myself being drawn to Oman because it has a lot of natural landscapes. It has beaches and mountains and desert and lots of places to explore.
You love this place? You love desert? You love ocean?
Yeah, any kind of natural landscape, it's where I'm most drawn to, actually. So so I found myself coming as a tourist to Oman because it's a very short flight from Bahrain, 1 hour or less. So I began to explore the different places, and then after some time, I just decided to come and live here because I loved it so much.
Okay, tell a little about Oman and Oman tourism.
Yes, Oman, it's beautiful country. As I said, it has many natural landscapes, more than you would expect, actually. Most people, they think of Oman, they think of desert, but there's green mountains, there's lots of variety, different cities, and there's places where it rains a lot, like Salalah in the south of Oman. It's actually raining in the summer. So it's very varied, actually. So tourism, yes, it's very popular in Oman. and most people, they take a kind of package tour of maybe 10 days, 2 weeks, like that, so they can see the main places. And also there's so many traditions and culture and interesting history and things like that to find out about. So it's got something for everyone. And also the people are so welcoming and so hospitable. That's usually what most people, they go away really having enjoyed the most, is the welcoming and the hospitality of the local people here. It's really nice. It's really, really nice.
How many days is best for visiting Oman or Oman tour? If you want to sail Oman tour package, then how many days is best for excursion?
I would say a minimum of 10 days.
10 days? Oman? Minimum.
If you want to go on a tour and feel like you have spent time in the different places, I would say 10, because then you have time in Muscat, you have time in the desert, you have time in the mountain region, and you have time in the coastal region. And if you manage to see all of these different places, you kind of feel like you have seen the variety that there is. So 10 days, 2 weeks, that's the optimum kind of time. But people do take shorter trips because obviously, some people's time is limited. So you can just choose which areas you want to focus on in that case. Maybe 5 days, 1 week. You can just pick which ones you would rather see. Of course, it's seasonal as well. So, for example, if you come in the summer, you're not going to go to the desert because it's too hot. But you would go to Salalah, you would go to the coast because those areas are much, much cooler in the summer months. So it also depends on time of year when you're traveling.
Okay, then can you tell little about what about tourist visa for exceptionally Bangladeshi nationalities?
For Bangladesh nationalities, I think you need a sponsor, a local sponsor for tourism, but I'm not entirely sure of how the procedure works, but I think that's the case.
Okay. Okay. Then, if we have any tourist for exceptionally Oman, then if we need a sponsor, then you can arrange it or not?
Yeah, I will definitely try my very best to arrange that for sure.
Okay, and another thing that I am, how you passing your day during the lockdown?
I've been very busy actually during the lockdown because I've transferred all of my yoga classes, because I'm teaching yoga. So I've transferred all of my yoga classes to online, and so this is really keeping me very busy. I have one class in the morning, one class in the evening, and sometimes a third. So this is allowing.
Yes, I took your classes, and I know you have very big lineup. At a time in a day, you took 2 classes and a different country, in UK, in Singapore, and India. and what Indonesia, Bahrain. I saw when you WhatsApp group. I was there, and after taking some tricks, I am busy with my work, so that I am not attending properly on your classes. Apology, my limitation. Okay, thank you, ma'am. And another thing, I know you have a big follower. I saw on your pages. And how you feel when you saw that you have a number of collection follower on Facebook?
I mean, I'm really happy to, you know, to have a lot of connections with people who have decided to learn yoga and they resonate with my style. You know, I'm really happy to connect with these people. So, you know, my main kind of focus is combining yoga with natural environments. So,
Still at Oman, lockdown is continue or is open for easy life?
in Oman,
Yeah.
yeah. So here in the island, it's better because, sorry, I can hear quite a lot of disturbance in the background. I can't really. There's quite a lot of sound.
Any problem?
Yeah,
You hear?
the sound's quite a lot of disturbance I can hear. Okay, it's better now.
Now better?
I think so. It sounds like someone's
Okay.
speaking.
Okay. Here is the Ajan held. So we continue. No problem.
Okay. Yeah. So in the
Yes.
island where I'm staying, it's fine to, you know, leave the house, go for an exercise outside to the beach, because there's not been any cases here on this island. But in the capital city, you know, it's full lockdown there. You know, people have to stay in the house and, you know, go to the street.
Okay. Sometime when I talk with you and I find you are outside of your home and you are going to beach for taking food or doing yoga, how it's possible?
Because as I explained, that there's I'm on a small island, or actually it's quite a large island. It has 15,000 people only living here, so it's a very quiet place. So here it's, you know, social distancing is no problem actually, because I can go to the beach. There's no one there, especially in the middle of the day, you know, because it's quite hot. So it's not the same as the city, you know. It's not like I'm walking outside and there's many people around. It's a very quiet island. This island is larger than the island of Bahrain, and it has 15,000 people only who live here. So it has no chain shops or restaurants. It has no mall. It has no big supermarket. It has no cinema. It's very quiet place, you know. So it's a little bit more freedom for that reason.
Okay, before we starting our main focusing point, yoga, we want to show our audience something. Let's enjoy, huh?
Okay, sure.
Yes. Here we presenting some of still pictures of Amalia. Ladies and gentlemen, watch our coach, experienced coach, and she doing yoga a lot of time. We show you the some still pictures of her. You show this. You see this. She doing it near beach. Yes, very tough job she doing. Very tough job this was. When
To my
you
students.
took this type of yes. Amalia, please, can you talk a little bit more about how you encourage to do yoga?
Okay.
Why you
Well,
subject?
usually, you know, yoga can be good for many different things. It's a very ancient system of health, and it's from thousands of years ago, originating from India, and it was practiced widely in India before spreading out to the rest of the world. And now you can find yoga in every country in the world. And it's becoming very popular because people start to really feel the benefits from doing yoga, not just on your body, but also on your mental state as well. So this feeling of physical and mental well-being, you can feel it from one class actually. You can start to feel these effects from one class, and then the benefits, if you continue to practice and really make it a part of your life, it has many benefits for many people. So my classes are, I can tell beginners that they are welcome to come to my class, because the hatha yoga which I teach, really anyone can come to that. The moves are not very complicated, and people can jump straight into it without any yoga background. Um, so um, and then this is building up to different styles of yoga once you have the basic kind of grounding. But a lot of people think that yoga is all about doing these really complicated movements, and you have to have a lot of flexibility, and you have to be able to bend, but it's not about that at all actually. Like, some of the most simple movements are some of the most effective, and also a large part of yoga is purely about the breathing actually. So most people, they don't think about their breathing. They kind of do this unconscious or subconsciously without giving it any kind of thought. But if you improve the quality of your breath or how you breathe, you can the functioning of your body and how you feel and how much energy you have, how relaxed you feel. So breathing is actually one of the main benefits from doing yoga, and you can actually strengthen your breathing capacity by doing some very simple yoga moves. It's not complicated at all. So I always encourage people just to try one or two classes and really see how simple it can be, and how they can start feeling the benefits and the effects very soon.
Okay. Okay. Now tell about yoga.
Like what?
Tell something. If I want to start now, hi, how I start this? It is I need to ready mentally or physically.
It's actually easier to start with the physical type of yoga. So a lot of people, they want to do meditation, which is the mental exercises, but the physical part is the easiest place to start. And nowadays, especially during this time of lockdown, many classes are available online. Many teachers are doing live classes. There's something for everyone. I don't just tell people you must come to my class. I tell people try different teachers. I recommend different schools to them, because each person has their own kind of preference and will resonate with different teachers. So at this time, it's the best time to start actually, because especially if you're in your house, you have a lot of time at home. You have the time to explore. You have the time to learn, which people didn't have before, when they were busy rushing around here and there. So really it's the best time because you have the availability of these classes and you have the time to do it. And also it's going to really enhance this kind of time when people may be feeling anxious, bored, stressed, all these kind of things which are coming up from this really unusual time when, we're having to stay in, we don't know what's going to happen. So really just doing a little bit of yoga every day can really begin to boost your feelings, your emotions, and, bring you up to a more positive state of well-being.
Okay, ma'am, a lot of greetings come to our system. Lot of people is there. I have how yoga help to control our mind when we do the yoga?
That's a very good question. So when you're doing the yoga, you're beginning to realize that you can control yourself, starting from your body and starting from your breath. You begin to gain an awareness, first of all, of your body and your breathing and your mental state. And then you begin to accept. So acceptance is a very important part. So maybe you want to do this yoga pose and you can't do it. Well, getting angry and stressed is actually going to make it harder. So you have to accept your limitations, and then you begin to to work on yourself. So the same is true for your body, your mind, your breath. So you first of all become aware, then you accept, and then you can begin to exercise control over these areas.
Nice. A very specific question. Are you interested to visit Bangladesh?
Yes, I'm very interested to visit Bangladesh. I would love to. I'd really love to.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And we have another question. We here. I know very. I am very close to you, and I know you handle yoga tour at Jordan and Indonesia. How was the experience?
Actually, I haven't been to Indonesia yet, but Jordan, I was there last year in October, November time, and
Yes.
I was working for one adventure training company, and I was training their rangers, who were people who were leading different activities like adventurous activities. So I was training them in yoga so that they would be able to use some very simple techniques when they're training their clients. And it was a really amazing experience. Jordan is a fantastic country, many aspects, and I really enjoyed the time there. And I had planned this big 10-day tour of Jordan with yoga and going to all of the different places, Petra, Dead Sea, Jerish, Wadi Rum. So this was supposed to be in June, of course. It didn't happen this time. But Jordan, yeah, it's a lovely country. Again, it's another country with a lot of variety, lots of history and culture, and it's a fascinating place. So yeah, so hopefully in the future this will happen again, the yoga and Jordan tour. And then Indonesia, of course, it's another amazing place for yoga, and many people choose to go to Indonesia for yoga. So again, this is a great choice.
Our viewer put some question that is Mr. Chandima.
Okay. Chandima.
He asks, what is the purpose of doing yoga?
The purpose. The purpose is for bringing a kind of balance to your physical, your mental, and your spiritual well-being. You know, it's enhances your, you know, these aspects, and it enables you to have a self-control. But also, you know, it's many effects, you know, on your health. It can have beneficial effects on your body function, not only the, you know, the muscles and joints, but also the internal organs. So yeah, that's it.
One of our viewer, Mr. Kanda, he is joined from Johannesburg.
Okay, hi.
Only watching your live, huh? And another question: what is the higher stage we can achieve by doing yoga?
The highest state?
Yes. Very good question. I think I ask you this question, but Mr. Chandi ma ask you this question. Higher
Oh,
stage
okay.
we can achieve.
Yeah, I mean, the state of, you know, this is what meditation is about actually. And meditation is, you know, because most of the time actually we're thinking.
Meditation is contact of between brain and soul, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's you know, basically if we
Connect
leave
with
our,
between our brain and soul and our rhythm.
yeah, exactly. So, you know, most of the time we're not in control of our minds. Our minds are just running here, there, and everywhere, and we're thinking about many things, and we're thinking about the past, and we're thinking about the future, and we're thinking about what this person said, or what we need to do later, what we're going to have. You know, so our minds are just, you know, running and running and running, and it kind of uses up a lot of energy actually, and also, you know, the patterns which we're having in our mind, it's affecting our life. You know, what's happening in your mind is leading to what your life looks like. So the ancient yogis, they wanted to achieve this state in their mind where they're not just, you know, the mind's not just here chatting away. So they did lots and lots and lots of meditation where they would go on their own to the remote places, and they would sit in meditation and try to just really bring their mind to a still, and then they'll feel they're in unison with the whole, you know, universe in that way, because they're just feeling connected to everything. So it's connection, you know, it's making yourself be part of one with everything, you know, rather than just being kind of self-absorbed all the time. So so really the highest state that we can achieve with yoga is to just bring our minds to this sense of unity with the whole, you know, universe, and to stop this kind of little running away with the mind all the time. But this is a very, you know, and yoga practitioners will practice this for many years, and it's the hardest thing to do, you know.
We took our last question from viewer, Mr. Asfar E Alam. He asks, for someone who is not flexible physically, how can he start yoga from zero?
Okay,
For
so
someone, yes.
yeah. Okay, so yoga, it's not about putting your foot behind your head, or it's not about doing some back bend or, you know, handstand. It's very simple movements, you know, like for example, breathing and moving your arms at the same time, and breathing out. And so this is yoga, you know. So the movements that you'll start with when you're a beginner, It's very simple, very accessible, and a good yoga teacher will tell you what you need to do to make this yoga pose accessible. So if you go to the class where people are putting the foot behind the head, then this is not the right class to take as a beginner. The beginning class will guide you from the very zero to slowly build up your body's flexibility and strength, fitness, so that you can start to access more and more of the postures.
How yoga remove stress? How yoga
Yes,
removes
I heard.
stress?
I heard. Okay, so this this kind of stretching that yoga is focused on, these kind of slow movements with breathing, it just has a calming effect on your nervous system. The nature of the yoga postures, it's calming the system down. You know, it's not like going to a dance class with loud blasting music, or going to the gym and lifting heavy weights. These things won't make you feel calm. Or maybe they make some people feel calm, that's fine, but these things are stimulating the nervous system. Yoga has the opposite, it's calming the nervous system down. So, and the same with, meditation, it's calming your mind. You're focusing on one thing, you're focusing on your breathing, or different styles of meditation, but you're focusing your mind on one thing. So this is also calming down your nervous system in your body.
Okay, very specific question to you. Corona, this chapter is very badly affect our globe. So, can you tell this? If we do yoga, is it helpful to build our immunity system better and we fight against corona? Is it helpful for us?
Yoga, it has it can enhance the immune system. So certainly, if you practice yoga and you eat a healthy diet and you take a lot of rest and good sleep, all of these things will enhance your immune system. And so not just corona, but many other common illnesses as well as more progressive illnesses. These can decrease if you include yoga. But you also, definitely have to look after your diet and make sure you're getting enough sleep and not overworking. These things will definitely increase the immunity. Yeah.
Amalia, which time is best for yoga and relaxation?
The best time is the time that's most convenient to you. Okay,
Okay.
so even though maybe you'll see somewhere that you should do yoga at 5:30 in the morning, or
Sometimes we hear it is based in morning or based in end of the day or based in at night. Why
Yes.
this type of topics in the market? Is it best? Which time is better for me, right?
Okay, I mean, a lot of people say the morning is best because you've just started the day, so you don't have too many things already you're thinking about. But really, for me, I would say, my advice would be the best time is the best time which suits you, because people have families, people have jobs, people have other commitments. So if you're trying to struggle to do a class every day at 6:30 or 8 in the morning or something, but it's not fitting in with your lifestyle, then that's not very helpful. But if your best time is maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon, if the kids are asleep at that time, or something that fits in with you, that's the best time. So it's whenever suits you.
One of our viewer, he give a statement. He lost 30 lbs in 45 days using yoga and combined with swimming.
Very good, excellent. That's super. Anything
And
which is
this
yeah.
person, his name is Tsunami. He's from Philippines, and
Okay.
he is the area president of World Federation of Tourist Guide Association. Huh?
Okay.
Okay,
Very
ma'am.
good job. Well done.
Yes. Another thing, if we ask you, we need yoga tour,
Uh-huh.
then how many days you suggest to take a yoga tour?
Um, it would be depending how much time you have, but as I said already, like 10 days is going to be really
You
a good amount of days, because as well, you know, if especially if yoga is new for you, if you have 10 days and you're doing the yoga every day, then you're really starting to
for
build a habit.
beginner who want to start.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so this is good for, you know, for learning you know, a decent amount of yoga, which you're going to be able to start to feel like you're forming a habit. So 10 days is good. If you have longer, then it can be 2 weeks, or if you have shorter, it can be 7 days or 5 days. But 10 days is good, and then you can, you know, travel around to different places as well, and see those different places as well, to make it like a sightseeing trip as well as a yoga learning trip.
Okay, Amalia, if we want to arrange virtual yoga classes, then
Mm-hmm.
what is your suggestion? Can we start it now or later?
You mean today?
No, 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 not today.
Oh,
If we want to start virtual yoga classes,
yeah.
then what is your suggestion for us? Can we start it now or later?
Okay, I mean, I have my online classes which anyone is welcome to join, and you can find them
If
in
we
the
want to march
information.
with you for our well-wisher, for our viewer, for our client, so what is your opinion? We start the classes, march with you, or we start later?
Yeah, start now. Start now. It's good. Now is always the best time to do something, you know.
Okay, okay, thank you. Another question, any message for our tourism industry or authority?
What do you mean? Sorry.
I mean, if you want to give any message for our Bangladesh tourism industry.
Yes, the tourism industry. Yeah, obviously, this is a really hard time for anyone who's working in the tourism industry, and, you know, has invested a lot of their livelihood and their time into their projects. So this is a really trying time, and you know, I think that when things start to get back on track, you know, there's going to be maybe a change in the way people are doing things and traveling. Um, so just starting to maybe be kind of open to you know, what might be the new kind of trends which are happening in travel and tourism, and um, maybe there's going to be more kind of local tourism at the beginning, where people traveling more to, you know, their own country or to countries nearby them. Maybe they can access by car, and yeah, I think things like yoga. things like wellness, it's going to start to be more popular now, because we have had this threat of this virus, and so we have to really start to think more about how we're looking after our health and how we're looking after our bodies and how we can make them strong, so that we can, you know, we can have more of a chance to, you know, be healthy and to, you know, really to thrive and enjoy our lives. So yoga and any kind of wellness holidays, I think it's a really good focus. And also, you know, there's even things you can still keep doing online to keep people interested. Like there's many places which are giving like online virtual tours. You know, so a lot of people now, we're in our house, we're, you know, looking a lot on our phone to keep up with things. So I think virtual tours, online tours, that kind of thing can, you know, can be used now to, you know, make people see about new places and almost feel like they're there, you know.
Okay, ma'am. Last question from our viewer is very important question. Hassan Al Hussein, he asked, can someone do yoga if he or she has heart disease or condition? Heart is not good condition.
Yoga is actually, it's one of the, if you're going to start an exercise program, then yoga is one of the best ones to do in this case, because you're not putting too much stress in your heart, you know, like if you were going to go running or go to the gym, then it might put too much stress on your heart. So yoga is really good to do. You can do especially kind of gentle style of yoga to begin with before building up. So it can actually be beneficial in this case. Yeah.
Amalia, we are almost 40 minutes over for today. We need to say goodbye, and I hope you will give us more time in future. Ladies and gentlemen, hope our arrangement you are like. Hope you will get some idea about yoga. Yoga is like a passion. What you realize from your heart, you control your mind, and you achieve something believer or natural everything. Yoga makes our habit more flexibility. So I suggesting do yoga, and if you need any type of suggestion, please contact with our guest Amalia German. He is a best yoga coach. I take I am attending her class. He's very nice and hard in topics, what we say, the exclusion yoga, different type of, if you want to do her yoga classes, can contact with me. I give you her WhatsApp number. You can enjoy her classes anytime. Ladies and gentlemen, good night for now, and we will come again with some more effective topics. Now goodbye. Thank you, Amaelia. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.